Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at the level 40 reward path in season 1 of NBA 2K25 MyTEAM, which includes Pink Diamond KLAY Thompson as the headliner. That's an awesome card. Potentially, I would think one of the best shooting guards in MyTEAM for sure. Always, the thing about KLAY is he's one of those guys who's interesting because he's limited in some ways early in the year, kind of, but he also fits a role that I think is extremely valuable early in the year as well, especially in season 1 MyTEAM, which is elite level sharpshooter with elite range and high level defender. And I think that's what we're gonna see with this KLAY Thompson card, is a card who's able to do a couple of the most important things in the game early in MyTEAM: shooting the ball at a high level and defending at an extremely high level, at a very high level. Now, he's not the most elite defender in the world anymore as a member of the Mavs. That being said, I do think this KLAY card, despite being a Mavs KLAY, will probably have stats and badges relatively similar on the defensive end to some of the Warriors KLAY cards we used to get, especially considering he's one of the highest tier cards in the game. He's going to be a 96 overall Pink Diamond, level 40 reward. You would expect him to be suit, and so hopefully he will be. We will see. That being said, the other rewards are, in my personal opinion, nothing to really write home about, at least initially, with Diamond TRAE Young, Pink Diamond A'ja Wilson, Amethyst Tobias Harris, Amethyst Steven Adams. It says MT point rewards, but it doesn't even really tell us how much MT. It says 50 coach points, but what does that mean? I don't even know how much 50 coach points is worth, to be totally honest, as the level 39 reward. I hope that's worth something or something. I don't know what that does, to be honest. We'll figure it out. I guess we'll find out. And then you get Trendsetter MyTEAM rewards for level 1, which I guess include a double XP coin, a few promo packs, and a Ruby Kelsey Plum. It's 1 2-hour double XP coin, 3 promo packs, and Ruby Kelsey Plum. Okay, so they are going to be introducing the WNBA players into everything, which is fine. Pretty much, right? Like, there are areas that I think this is going to be, I think there are going to be times this year that I'm going to complain about the WNBA content, not because they're women, but because it's just not good content in terms of the cards that they're dropping in the game. A'ja Wilson, does that say, I think that says small forward, power forward. I'm not 100% sure. A'ja Wilson is 6'4", correct? Yeah, she's 6'4", okay. So 6'4" small forward, power forward. Probably not a card that's being used in MyTEAM. Candace Parker is definitely not being used. She's coming out in packs. She's power forward center at 6'4". Even Pink Diamond A'ja Wilson, yes, 96 overall, probably not playing the small forward position at this point, even early in the year. If you get this card day 1, it probably plays in your lineup day 1, right? But this isn't a card that I don't think she'll play for super duper long. Just again, because she's short. And I think that's going to be kind of the truth throughout the year. Like Ruby Kelsey Plum, nobody's going to realistically use that card. Now, realistically, people don't generally use most of the level up cards regardless, so this doesn't really matter when it comes to these level up cards. She's 5'8", though. You're realistically not throwing a 5'8" point guard out there at any point in the year. Steven Adams probably not getting used either. He's just a non-shooting amethyst center. For most people's teams, he won't be probably all that great because he'll be slow too. If he was a little faster, maybe, but probably not. Tobias Harris, he could be decent. He's not going to be great defensively, but he'll be a good shooter at a minimum. His cards early game MyTEAM, he's had a couple in the past that are like okay-ish. He had a diamond last year that was a decent card, especially if you got that card as like a hidden gem in season 1 or season 2. Didn't have any early game cards in 24. 23 he might have, I can't remember. Galactic, nope, 23 didn't either, I guess. 22, have we ever gotten like an early game Tobias Harris, like legitimately? We got this premium one. I think this one might have been early game. 22, I remember in this card, October 26th. Okay, she was a little slow, wasn't the best defensively. This was when there were a lot more badges in the game, but probably not amazing realistically. Diamond TRAE, the problem with TRAE is, yes, he always is going to be fun offensively and his movement is going to be really good, especially in a game like this year where you can really dribble. TRAE's probably going to have very high level movement. That being said, even if he's very similar to this card that came out in season 1 of last year, yeah, I mean, here's the end of season 1, but statistically probably looks pretty similar to this. 90 something speed, 90 something 3, but no dunking ability and pretty much no defense. He's going to be, I would think, a liability on the defensive end, even early enough. Maybe he plays first week or so, but after that, I feel like people are going to want to put locks at point guard. You're going to see a lot of, competitively at least, a lot of lockdown defensive point guards that aren't much offensively. Realistically, TRAE is probably that, I would have to guess. I don't even know where to start with a player like Asia Wilson in terms of looking at what they're going to look like as a card, because the honest truth is I don't know. I would think stats and badge wise she's going to be really good. I have no idea what they're going to do with these WNBA players. Is Asia Wilson going to be a pink diamond who can't dunk? Like, maybe, you know what I mean? Like, she really might not be able to dunk. Can Candace Parker dunk tomorrow? Like, probably. I would think Candace Parker will probably have some sort of dunk, because I think she was able to dunk. Can Asia Wilson dunk? I don't actually know. Maybe she can. But I don't think she has in real life in the WNBA. Maybe she can in practice or something. But that's going to be another interesting thing, is it's like people aren't going to want to use these cards that are power forwards that can't dunk. You know what I mean? Like, that's just not going to be something people are going to want to use either. These cards are going to be such, it's going to be so weird to see how this gets populated in, and I hope it doesn't upset stuff too much. I feel like people are going to get frustrated about it, but we'll see. And then Klay Thompson, of course, I mean, he is the level 40 reward. He is the ultimate reward for this season. Obviously, I would say he's the most interesting of these names as well. And if he's anything like this card from last year, he'll be really, really good in season 1. This card by season 2, by the time this card dropped, was not quite as elite. But if this card comes out in season 1, even with the lack of elite dunking, elite shooting and elite defense will be enough to make him a very valuable card in season 1. Now, if he does not have much in terms of SIGs, shot creation, he's not very much of a slasher, which realistically he probably won't be. I personally hope, since he's level 40, he's a little more souped than the Klay we got last year, so maybe they give him like a 75 driving dunk. I don't know, probably not. Long term, probably not that insane of a card. Probably not a card you get and then you immediately add all of your Hall of Fame badges that you get in, because you'll probably get a couple Hall of Fame badges in season 1. You're probably not going to want to add those to Klay Thompson. You're going to want to hold on to those and wait for another different card. As solid as he should be, I doubt he's a long-term insane level 40. I doubt he's one of those level 40s we look back on and go, oh, that's one of the best level 40s I've ever gotten. I doubt he's like that. Good card, not insane. Now, Pro Pass's Amethyst KD, I don't love that that's 2 tiers below the top tier of card in Pink Diamond. I think that might make KD not quite as good as you'd like to see. He's not on here because they haven't shown the Pro Pass rewards, but he's the only Pro Pass player, so that doesn't really matter. In terms of Park rewards, they're all here if you're interested to see what any of this stuff matters. The Max +2 at level 35 is kind of cool, and then you get a Cap Breaker at level 40, which I guess will basically be the level 40 reward for Park all year, kind of like it was last year, probably. That would make sense anyway. And then you get an Angel Reese t-shirt, Angel Reese jersey, a tank top, and women's basketball shorts for the W, apparently. So there you go. I don't know, man. At the end of the day, there comes a point at which it's like, we just got to wait and see. You know what I mean? Early access is coming here in just a few minutes. As I record this video, it's in like 50 minutes. So it's coming soon. We're going to get a lot of information. We're going to find out how good these cards are soon. As of now, I'm excited. This level 40 path doesn't look insane. I'll be honest. I'm not like jumping for joy at the names that they produced here, but I think Klay will be a really good season 1 card, and TRAE could be interesting. Tobias Harris maybe, and who knows what the other rewards look like. Hopefully there's something else good. Hopefully that 92 plus includes some good cards. We'll see. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.